Zombie apocalypse.
And we are back for another video on the Season 9 Playoff Cup competition, where we preview all the teams on the PS4. And, well, the draw was done yesterday. And what can I say? The benefit on case of I always get usually an ex-champ, a champion, or probably one of the teams I don't want to play, yet again came to fruition. And it's all Gimlick's fault. Full Moon Killers will play Moonlight. So one game's already been done so far. I was ashamed because I don't know them two teams yet. The Cunning Stunts of Goblins, everything went wrong for them, and they got a whooping 6-1 by the Wood Elves. So, you know, people said no shock there. I tipped the Goblins as maybe pull off a shock. So maybe the Bernie case is already in full flow. But just in case you wasn't aware of it, all the draw's been done, so you can go on there and have a look at all the teams. There's a couple of games going played tonight. I think one's at 7 PM BST and one's at 8 PM BST, I think. So, bloody typical. Two games are getting played both at the same time. We'll try and stream one of them if we can. But yeah, so not great. But anyway, let's get on with the teams. And the one we're looking at today is BBC Dwarfcelona. And this is a coach I didn't see much of until last season, and he's very good. He's beaten me a few times. He seems one of these coaches where he never fails the really important roles. Well, obviously he's always very key where someone like myself, bloody hell, it's very rare I actually get the proper roles in. But I like this guy. His position is pretty good, pretty solid, and he's played these dwarfs very well. He's got 6 guard pieces, so he's not messing about. He knows what dwarfs are all about. 6 guard pieces, 4 mighty blows, a mighty blow Paladon Troll Slayer as well. A decent, no frills, movement 7 runner with block and fend, and then obviously movement up there. Kick on the other runner, so obviously it's always a bit of a funny one, kick on slow teams like dwarfs, because apart from the only good thing about kick is obviously the chance I probably won't go out, but dwarfs really with kick? I don't know. I think I'd have chosen something better for the runner. Maybe a kick-off return for that runner, maybe, or something like that. I just kick on Nagel and dwarfs to me is a bit. I don't see why, to be honest. But apart from that, this team's pretty good. The 3 teaming roles, I love that a lot. Obviously, it's got his apothecary, 8 fan factor. Stadium advancements, he hasn't got any. Statistics are very good. 11 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses. So he knows the time of day, and he's been some okay competition. And I just think this guy could surprise a lot of people. I really do. It's got 120k in the bank, 1530. So the TV value is fine. It's pretty decent, and yeah, I think he's got a good chance. I mean, I just try to think who he is against in the draw. So Flash Force against Lexington's High Elves. So I think the draw's fine for him. I think he'll be very happy with that draw, and I can see him. I mean, I tipped him to go through to the next round anyway. So yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. It's a solid, no frills sort of team. And he does very well with them, and his position is key. He's always very good with his positioning, and I definitely think this team can go quite deep, and I do think at least to the quarterfinals. I think, and we'll have to see from there. He's got a few guys here who's not far off a level up as well. So look at all these, an MVP away here, and this guy as well. Maybe give him tackle next if he gets this guy in there. So there's plenty of room for this team to develop as deeper they go into the competition if they can. So yeah, not a lot of people have said much about this team, but I certainly been watching this team because I like the coach and I think he does well. So the question we've got to ask ourselves is, as Owain won with dwarfs, can TG Major win also? We're gonna find out shortly.
Remembering myself, take me right back to the start.